Hello and welcome to the Supercast. I'm your host, Superintendent Anthony Godfrey. Students throughout Jordan School District work tirelessly in the month of December, raising hundreds of thousands of dollars to help others in their annual holiday charity drives. On this episode of the Supercast, we head to Riverton High School, where students are about to reveal the total amount raised during Silver Rush for their charity, the Children's Justice Center. It is Silver Rush Day at Riverton High School, and it is one of the most exciting days of the year. Introduce yourself and tell us about what's happening today.
My name is Katie Borgmeyer. I am the SBO advisor, the one kind of over all of Silver Rush.
And I'm Ella Gillespie, and I'm the senior class president.
And you have a water bottle strapped to you with Christmas lights taped around it. Tell us about that. And we're at the drafty front door of Riverton High School. Why is that?
So right now, all of us officers are standing at all the doors, and we carry around these water jugs, and that's how we collect our money throughout the month of December.
I said water bottle, but it's a water jug.
Jug.
It's the water cooler that you gather around and talk about last night's TV shows. So is this an effective method of getting cash and raising money for the cause that you've chosen?
I think it definitely is, especially because they're so big and everyone decorates them. They're really visual, so students, as they see us, they see the jug and they know that they want to donate. So.
And do you think that some of them root through the change in their car and at their house so that they're prepared to give money when they walk in?
Oh, definitely. I know a lot of times, too, we'll go stand out in the parking lot, and that's a great time to get their change because they're all just in their car, so they'll do it that way, or they'll bring them during lunch. We have, penny wars, and so each class is, competing to see who can bring the most change, so people get really involved with it.
In other words, Riverton High School may be single-handedly responsible for eliminating the coin shortage in the United States.
Exactly.
Okay, very good.
Absolutely.
Tell us a little bit about how all this got started.
So when Riverton first opened back in 1999, they wanted to do something different than the usual Sub for Santa.
Right.
Sub for Santa is amazing, right? But they wanted to do something that could have a change and impact on the entire community. So they kind of started hey, we're going to find some sort of social issue maybe, or some sort of medical need that we can address and teach our student body and our community about that. That's a big part of Silver Rush is education. We want to educate everyone about something. So this year we chose the Children's Justice Center, so we are in teaching our community about ways to prevent it, how to help it, and just spread awareness about here's what abuse might look like, here's how you go about reporting it, and things like that. And every year it just gets bigger. Everybody wants to be involved, and they find ways to get involved. They're so creative.
And when you say everyone, you're talking about every student, but you're also talking about a lot of people in the community who want to be part of it.
I am. We had, every year there's alumni jazz band members that go downtown and they'll start playing songs on a corner of a street and collect donations and bring it to us. So it's something that lives on forever in our Riverton High student body.
Yeah, it's exciting to think about all the alumni who still want to be part of this, and it's a way that there is a way for people to connect to it because people throughout the community are helping raise money. Everybody knows about Silver Rush. What is important to me, I think, is that student government is so intentional and thoughtful about who they choose.
Right. It's quite the selection process. I do get applications every year from charities that want to be a part of Silver Rush, but I still make my officers go out and research it. What does your community need? No one knows it better than you guys do. So how can we help them? So they all go research it, find communities that could help, or find charities that could help our community. We bring it together, we talk, we discuss, we narrow it down to our top 10. Those top 10 come in for an interview and we learn more about those charities. And then from there we narrow it down to top 3 and we present it to our admin, the rest of the student council, kind of get their ideas, their feedbacks. Yeah. And then from there we take it to the top 1. So it's not something we do lightly. We really look at how we can help this charity, how this charity can help us as well.
High schools, I think, have patterned what they do after what Riverton High started in the 90s.
I would agree. You just look at what other schools are doing. I get emails and phone calls and texts, and when we go up to our leadership camp in the summer, what do you do? How do you do it? I'm like, I don't know, but I think kind of the biggest part is your community, and our community loves it, and they're here to support our students and what they do each December.
I love the way you describe the layers of impact that you hope this project and this drive will have on students, thinking about abuse, preventing abuse, and raising money to help those who've suffered from it.
Yes, it's a great thing. As we said, we're a school. We're here for the education purpose, and if we can teach them something that they can use throughout their lives, that's what we're here for, right?
Exactly. Now, I've never seen a school more heavily decorated than Riverton High School today.
And can you believe it? It's been 3 weeks, 21 days, and all of this is still up. There's not much missing from the first day.
Yeah, it's pretty remarkable, and it's palpable. You can feel the excitement about the reveal later today.
Yes.
And that last push. You might even call it everyone experiencing a silver rush.
Yes,
this
I
last
love
day.
that.
Yes.
It's a silver rush. Yes.
Tell me, how has it felt for you to be part of this year? I know you've been part of it in other years, but as a senior, how does it feel?
It's been really special as a senior. It's like knowing it's your last year, you just want to give it your all. And it's been really cool seeing, especially like sophomores as they come in their first year, or juniors, how they had the previous year, and seniors, it's like our last year. So it's really cool to see all the different dynamics and just see how those people are all working together, and it's my favorite thing ever.
Well, I know there's a lot of work left to do, a lot of fundraising left to do in the final hours.
Yep.
So I'll let you go, but thank you very much for spending time with me this morning. Can't wait to be with you this afternoon.
Thank you.
Earlier you told me the total so far. What was that again? I can't remember.
You are a funny, funny man.
Am I?
Yeah.
I just can't remember what you told me.
Quite honestly, I don't know. It changes by the second on this day.
It does change by the second.
Yeah,
and
I have no idea.
And it's a big deal. I do not have the type of power required to find out that number in advance.
Yeah, if you did, I'd make you tell me. But no, this way our principal will find out seconds before we tell our artists and our finance officers, and they'll go make it 30 to 60 minutes before the assembly. So, like I said, it changes by the second on this day.
You've described a lot of impacts that the fundraiser has. So the final total is really exciting because it's the amount of money that you've raised, and it shows the result of your hard work. But there's a lot more to it than that, as you've described.
Right. We like to say it's not about the money, it's about the change. And, that can kind of go a couple ways. Like, pennies, nickels, dimes, they all matter just as much as the bills do. But also about the change that it makes for whoever uses the services of the charity, and the change that we get from within. Like we just heard Riley and Charles, like their odd job experiences will change them forever. And if you ever talk to alumni, the things they remember most are what they did during Silver Rush and during our odd jobs time. So it really does leave a lasting impact and a change in our lives. And after 12 years, I would like to think I'm changed for the better, but I still learn things and I still change, and every year, every time I do this.
We're talking now with two of the students who've been involved in the myriad activities that have been scheduled and organized around this fundraiser. Introduce yourself to start.
I'm Charles Smith. I'm a junior.
I'm Riley Tatton, and I'm a senior.
Tell me about some of the activities you've been involved in this year.
One of the biggest activities is odd jobs. They do it every day after school, and I went pretty much every day, and you just go door to door asking for donations.
That's a lot of your time. Tell those who may not be familiar with it what odd jobs entails.
So you have your group with a student body officer, and you're just going door to door to every house in Riverton boundaries, and you tell them what Silver Rush is, tell them about the charity, and ask them if they're willing to donate or if they have any odd jobs that they want you to do.
Are there some pretty odd jobs you've been asked to do over time?
Yeah, there've been a couple of weird ones.
Okay, tell me about them.
So,
just don't give the address where they were requested.
So there was one time where we had to, it was last year actually, we painted the horns of a goat purple.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You painted the horns of a goat purple. Mm-hmm. Was there music playing in the background or
no,
candles lit, anything like that?
No, it was kind of just in a dark backyard. And
wow.
Yeah.
What are some of the other odd jobs that you've been involved in? Some of the more conventional ones.
There was a lot of snow shoveling. We did weeding, and a couple of decorating for Christmas trees and all that, putting up Christmas lights.
Okay, great. I wish you'd knocked on my door. What are some of the things you've been involved in this year?
Along with Charles, just odd jobs almost every single day. I also have gone to all the after-school activities, like Silver Swap, if you know what that is.
I don't know what Silver Swap is.
So what it is they make all the dance and cheer girls play basketball, and the basketball boys wear the cheerleaders' uniforms and cheer, and the girls' basketball team does the halftime show. And it's just this really fun event where you can donate money.
What would you say about the student body here at Riverton High School based on what you've seen?
They're definitely very involved, and they like what they do, or else they wouldn't be doing it every day, because I feel like they always have a good attitude about what they're doing.
How about for you?
I'd say that especially regarding Silver Rush, everyone has this like deep desire and like dedication to it, because odd jobs are 4 hours every day and it's just like really cold, and if you didn't have like a big desire to make a change, then you wouldn't go. So just Riverton's student body, we're all very like connected in that way, where we just want to make the change.
Are you excited to find out this afternoon the final total?
I'm so excited. I couldn't sleep last night because I was so excited.
Any predictions?
I'm hoping we go above 200,000 this year.
Okay.
I think we can do it.
All right. We'll see what happens. Did Riverton High break a school record in fundraising? Stay with us to find out.
Hello, I'm Sandy Reescraft, Director of Communications for Jordan School District, and we want to invite you to connect with us. So many exciting things are happening in your child's school, your neighbor's school, in every school here every day. Don't miss out on following the fun or simply staying informed when there's important information we need to share. Join us at jordandistrict.org or follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Jordan District. We can't wait to connect.
We are here just in the hallway outside the gymnasium where we're about to have the assembly to announce the final number and to celebrate the culmination of this fundraiser, Silver Rush, at Riverton High School. We're talking with Sim Gill, who is here for the assembly and was here for the launch of the fundraiser. Sim Gill is the Salt Lake County District Attorney. Now, you were at the kickoff assembly for Silver Rush and shared the experience with your staff when you returned to the office. What moved you about that experience and Riverton High School student efforts to support the Children's Justice Center?
Well, first of all, just to see the passion and the excitement and the commitment and this camaraderie that was created by the students. It was incredibly moving. As I was sharing with you earlier, when I think about the world, and we have a lot of reason to be cynical about it, but seeing these young adults care so deeply about their community and for a cause like the Children's Justice Center was nothing short of just inspiring. It certainly filled my cup, and we went back and we shared that enthusiasm, because if this is the future of our country, then our country's in good hands.
I agree completely. We are in good hands in the future with these students. How will the support of Riverton High's Silver Rush make a difference at the Children's Justice Center?
It's going to make a tremendous difference. Every year, the community may not know that the Children's Justice Center was created specifically to work with children and families who have undergone often some horrific trauma in terms of either sexual abuse or physical abuse. And we roughly help about 1,500 families each year. So it's not just the individuals, but it's their families. So these resources will help us to lean into that space to create a safe place for these survivors of these crimes and their families to be able to go through this experience and then transition on. So it's about getting access of services, to get them the resources that they need, but more importantly, to let them know that there is a community that cares and is there to help some of our most vulnerable victims in our community.
Right. What would you like to say to the students and community members who've been involved in Silver Rush this year to help support the Children's Justice Center?
I want them to know that they are making a difference. Sometimes we question, what I do, is that going to make a difference? I can assure them, to every student there, who committed and supported this, that individual action is being amplified and multiplied, and it is going to make a difference in the life of some child, some family, and they are actually helping us solve this problem, and they can be absolutely proud of that fact.
Thank you very much for being here and for all the work you do with the Children's Justice Center.
Thank you for the invitation. What a great event to be a part of, especially during the holiday season. It just warms me and my heart up, and so thank you.
Thank you very much. We're talking now with Suzanne Mitchell, Associate Division Director for Victim Support Services. Tell me, how does it feel to see students supporting the Children's Justice Center like this? Have you ever experienced anything like this?
I've had the fortunate experience of working with a lot of schools on cool projects like this. I had no idea Riverton students could reach new heights above and beyond my wildest dreams. It really makes it extra special for me because my children went to Riverton High School and graduated from here. So I have a special place in my heart for what's going on here. And I love that the students rallied and embraced this concept of making a safe community for victims to come forward and speak about abuse. So not only did they try and raise funds, but they've been really proactive in raising awareness and creating a beautiful place for their students to feel safe with each other.
That's really cool that your own kids were a part of Silver Rush years ago. How did that impact them personally?
I told my daughter what was going on, and right away she said she has the happiest memories and she knows the excitement that builds up for something like this. And I really think it creates an opportunity for the students to experience leadership that they will use in the future. I mean, what's happening here through this project is above and beyond just a donation.
I agree completely. There are layers to the impact this has on the students and community members who are involved. Now, you have a guest with you here as well.
Yes, let me introduce Colby Wilcock is the president of the Friends of the Children's Justice Center, nonprofit dedicated to supporting the program with a mission of empowering children to speak up and feel supported.
Thank you very much for being here. What are some of the impacts that these funds that the kids have raised will have?
One of the greatest ways that these funds get to be used is that when a child comes into the situation of having to face a trauma that they've been through, there are certain rules that have to be followed in the justice system and in the legal process. And so our government friends cannot do certain things like provide comforts or experiences or even relief to these children and their families.
Because of the role they play in
That's
resolving
right.
the situation.
That's right. And so because what would happen is they end up being considered tampering with evidence, right? So what we can do is come in as a third-party entity. We have no rules holding us back, and we can do anything we want to help empower both this child and their family. And this is something that we've been leaning really hard into this year as a nonprofit, is to not just focus on the victim, but also the family, because there are so many other people that are involved in the process and in the experience that live with the trauma and sometimes don't have that rehabilitation happen in their lives.
Well, thank you for the work you do, and I think there's going to be some really exciting news about the outcome here. Students, I just keep hearing about how impactful this particular cause has been for students. Wow. So I'm excited to celebrate with students here and with all of you, and I think we're going to be really, really excited about the results. So,
thank you so much.
Thank you. Let's go into the gym now, and we're going to participate in that assembly and the reveal of the final amount that students have raised here at Riverton High School through Silver Rush 2022.
Thank you all. Thank you so much for being here. I really feel the need to thank all of you for allowing me to be in a position where I have been able to experience Silver Rush in such an incredible way. Thank you all from the bottom of my heart. You guys are the ones who make this possible. You guys are the ones who've done all of this throughout all the years that Riverton has been around. So, sorry if this is getting repetitive, but for one last time, for all the students who gave time or donations this year, all the organizations who ran events and activities, the teachers and faculty of our school, including janitors who stayed at the school for many late nights, to our community and local businesses who fully support us, and everyone else who has been a part of the incredible experience that Silver Rush provides, can I please have you give a loud cheer to those who made Silver Rush successful this year? Before we start the video, a message to the seniors. Our last Silver Rush is over, but the change will never end. In fact, it is still going. Since the banner was made less than 30 minutes ago, we have just been informed that an additional $50,000 has been received that will not be on the banner. Please always keep charity in your heart, for it will help you to have pure love for all that you need in your life. Congratulations, Riverton. Now, without further ado, please start the video and turn off the lights.
All right, we have pretty much every phone in the place is aimed at the banner. It's about to go up, and they announced right before the banner went up that there was an additional $50,000 that will add to this total. The air is electric here. The kids came running out of the bleachers onto the floor. It's so exciting. So the banner announcing the amount is about to be hoisted up in the gym. They're hoisting the banner. Wow! $212,000 with an additional $50,000. $262,000. Wow! That is a record. That is a record at a school that raises so much money every year. $212,000 plus $50,000, $262,000. Tears and excitement everywhere. I cannot even hear myself. This is incredible. What an effort by the school and community. It's something for everyone to be proud of. Incredible. We're going to track down the student body president, Skylar Anderson, and try to pull him from the throngs of students who will be celebrating with him and talk with him about what this means to him. We're able to track down Skylar Anderson amidst the throngs of celebrating students. $262,000. How does that feel?
It makes me speechless.
It's emotional for me, just being here and being able to witness the enthusiasm from the crowd. They loved seeing you come on stage, but they're so unified in this effort. It's just obvious.
It is so incredible what we're able to do here at Riverton. How we can have all 2,000 students that go to our school come together for one cause and to help so many people. And I really just hope that it changes who each and every one of us are as people, so that once we're done with high school and this is all over, that we keep giving and that we just be better people than we are today.
What do you think it says about this student body that you represent, that they're able to unite around an effort as important as this and have results as incredible as this?
Honestly, it's just amazing the community that we have here in Riverton that has been cultivated throughout so many years. And it says so much about who the people are that live in this community, and that they're willing to give of themselves to help people that are in need.
And to see high school students around a cause like this is inspiring to every single person here.
Thank you so much. It definitely is.
I hope that you can get some rest over the break. I'm sure you haven't had much for a very long time.
I'm excited. I get to go spend some time with my family, and it'll be great.
Well, you deserve it. Thanks for your leadership and for giving a huge boost to my holiday season.
Well, thank you. Thanks for all that you do for us.
It is such a thrill to have been here at Riverton High School. What a wonderful effort. And I know that schools throughout the district have raised hundreds of thousands of dollars to benefit others. It's really inspiring, and I'm really proud to be associated with all of these efforts throughout our district. Congratulations to everyone who's been a part of that, and I hope everyone has a wonderful winter break. And thank you for joining us on another episode of the Supercast. And remember, education is the most important thing you'll do today. We'll see you out there.